Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Montre. Today, I'm going to be doing the Story of the Gods Part 4. Um, be sure to watch the other videos. I don't like to repeat myself when it comes to a lot of things. A lot of stuff I'm going to be talking about. You probably, if you kind of keep up with the angels, uh, Illuminati stuff, I may repeat that. I may let you know what some stuff is. Like I said, this is only stuff I've been pulling from other myths and legends. We're going to talk about the goddess Inanna. Her Sumerian name is Inanna. She goes by many names, and even she has even our country they give reverence to her in different ways. But you wouldn't know it unless you know her symbolism. Uh, she is the goddess Inanna. She's better known as Venus. She is known as the Eastern Star. She's known as Ishtar, Astarte, and Isis in Egyptian culture. In American culture, we call her Columbia. District of Columbia is named after her. You ever wonder, District of Columbia? Who the fuck is Columbia? Well, it's Isis. That's why we have all this like Egyptian stuff like obelisk and a lot of just cultural things that or would they say Masonic, but her symbol is the five-pointed star upright. So the five-pointed star upright is her symbol. That's the Eastern Star. Okay. Um, she is the daughter of Enlil. Enlil was the king of gods, better known as Yahweh in the Bible. She is the daughter of God, basically. She is a daughter. She's a princess. She's known as the Queen of Heaven. Even though people may call the symbol of the Madonna and child her, actually that's Isis. So you can find an Egyptian picture of Isis and child, which is the Madonna, symbolizing her, Isis with the baby horse. Same picture. It's the same picture. It's Isis, and her name is Inanna in Sumerian culture. She gives birth to Horus, and same thing as the Madonna and child giving birth to the Messiah. Same story. It's her story. Easter is to celebrate her, where she gives up her life and goes to the underworld to save her lover and tries to bring him back to life. Upon her death going into the underworld, she's risen from the dead by Enki. Enki brings her back from the dead. So when she comes back from the dead, then spring returns. So this is why we celebrate Easter. Easter was being celebrated way before Jesus died on the cross. It's in the Bible. Easter was like right before the Passover. So people are already celebrating Easter in honor of Ishtar. It was after the Christians came in and started taking over that they decided that they were going to revamp Easter and celebrate Jesus instead of celebrating Ishtar. But the thing is, it's still named after her. Easter, Ishtar, same thing. A lot of Christians don't care. They're like, I don't care. Jesus is the reason. But actually, it's about Ishtar. I was talking about Columbia. The District of Columbia is named after her, D.C., Washington, D.C., which is not even a part of the country. Washington, D.C. is kind of has its own area, its own jurisdiction. Kind of like the Vatican City. The District of Columbia, the Statue of Liberty is actually symbolizes Columbia. You ever see that production company, Columbia Pictures? And it has a picture of Columbia, basically, with her torch in her hand. The light bearer. She is the bearer of light. Who else is the light bearer? Lucifer. Venus, Lucifer, Columbia, all the same thing. The Statue of Liberty is a big statue of Lucifer. A lot of people don't even realize that. Lucifer is female. The Statue of Liberty, Lady Freedom is Lucifer, the light bearer, the illuminator one, the ones who illuminates our minds for freedom. Whether you like that or not, that's what it is. And that's the biggest kept secret out in the open. The Statue of Liberty is Lucifer. If you look at the Statue of Liberty, it looks like she's pregnant underneath her cloak. Okay, she is pregnant. She's pregnant with the child, the Messiah, the Son of God. She's pregnant with the Son of God. So the Statue of Liberty is pregnant underneath there. But if you look at Columbia Pictures from that production company, Google Columbia Pictures, and you'll see the picture. It looks like she's not holding that book. You know how the Statue of Liberty is holding that little tablet and has a light. Is holding up the light. If you look at this picture of Columbia Pictures, of the picture of Columbia, she's still holding the light, but this time she has her cloak over, and it looks like she's holding a baby this time. She's a little bit thinner, and it looks like she's holding a baby. There's different pictures of Columbia, and she's depicted in many different ways. And oftentimes she looks very androgynous, which is usually how the Anunnaki are. Most angels can have a very feminine, masculine look. So she has that type of presence about her, but she's supposed to be very beautiful and very seductress. And some legends, and I don't know how much I agree with it, but they call her Lilith in some legends. She's the Shiva in Indian culture. She's a destroyer. But she can be very kind and loving depending on who you talk to. She's Kali in some legends, and I think it's Indian culture as well. So she goes by many names, but she's basically the bitch not to fuck with. She is the goddess, the goddess of heaven, the only female in the whole game. That she's a part of Enlil's family line, and she feels right to rule just as much as Marduk, the son of Enki, the son of God, feels the right to rule. So these two forces actually battle back and forth of who's going to rule what. As far as America is concerned, America is really being ruled by Inanna, Ishtar. Although there are some Mardukite people, i.e. Baal, who definitely want to come into power. And this may be where you see the two forces that are at work in our country, Republican and Democrat. I don't have any info on that, though. That's just my assumption, so you just take that with a grain of salt. But that's Inanna. That's Inanna in a nutshell. If you have any questions about that, I'll try to clarify that. I know it goes kind of fast when I talk about the gods, but that's the info that I have gotten so far about Inanna. I don't have too much more about that, but Lucifer is definitely her. That's my belief. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. That Lucifer, that story about how you have fallen Hillel, son of light, Ben Shakar, I think they call him. That scripture is actually talking about her because she was the most beautiful one in heaven. Not Marduk, that was her, and she fell on her own. She left from Enlil's rule because she wanted to rule. And that's where the story comes from, where they're talking about Lucifer wanted to set himself up high. Inanna wanted to rule, and she still does want to rule. And she's the one who stole the secret of life from Enki. So she's a thief. She's a sneaky little thing, but she's very crafty, and people still give homage to her, even our country, secretly. So take that how you will. If you have any questions, be sure to send me a note or anything, whatever. Or tell me what you think about my story of the gods. Anyways, if you don't do it, then who will? Peace out.